Well, good morning. It's still morning. It's 11 a.m. I have been up for quite a while. I actually got up a lot earlier than normal today, but I am kind of just getting around to picking up the camera. Welcome to a day in the life of a homemaker. Or maybe it'll be 2 days. I don't know. I have a lot of little projects to get done. They're not all going to get done today, but I'm going to try to tackle some. We're going to have a really, really yummy dinner tonight. I'm so excited for it. I'm going to share that with you. It's one I've kind of evolved, but it's really, really good. So we're going to be having that today. I'm going to just work on some things around the house. We moved a week before Thanksgiving into this house, and with Thanksgiving, Christmas, traveling, and then a vacation that we had planned long before all of that. And I'm just a procrastinator, and I have a hard time making decisions. I have a lot to do still in this house. I don't know where I heard it, but I heard someone once say analysis paralysis. And I was like, that is me. That is the condition I suffer from, analysis paralysis. I can't make decisions. I'm like, well, where do I want to put this? Or where do I want to do this? And it's like, I don't know. And then I just do nothing. So I have a lot of little projects to do around the house, and I'm not going to expect myself to do them all today, but we're going to take care of some, and we'll just kind of see where this video takes us. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you are new, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me out a lot. I've been on YouTube for a few years, but this channel is new, and so I'm kind of starting over. But if you enjoy lifestyle homemaking content, that's what I'm going to be doing here on this channel. Recipes, shopping, not like shopping's just shopping. I try not to be like an consumer. That wasn't right grammar. I try not to consume a lot, so I try not to shop a lot. But, shopping or thrift shopping, grocery shopping, who knows, projects, decorating, homemaking stuff. One thing that is on my list of things to figure out this year is to start my hand at making breads and eventually sourdough, but I'm going to start with just breads, yeast breads. And speaking of, I might do a little baking today as well. So I've kind of been craving some things, so we'll see. Okay, so my cabinets have been pretty good since we moved in, since I set them up again. But I do need to make some changes, a little bit here and there. And I was just getting ready to, I was in the middle of unloading the dishwasher, and I was like, I need to change this. I need to change some things in here. So I need to move a shelf and get rid of a couple things. Start by pulling everything down. Oh my word, I forgot about this. I had bought this at a farmer's market. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. The pollen season is in full effect here in North Carolina. But I bought this. This is a honey stick. It's a big honey stick. I had never seen one this big. And it's in a wax. So it's not, the honey's not blue. It's in a blue wax. And I think I got a chai flavored honey. And I haven't opened it yet. And I think I'm gonna do it right now because I wanna try it. The only thing is, I'm like, I don't really wanna eat the whole thing. That's kind of like the downside to it being this big. It would be good added into tea, but I don't really wanna do that. But I kind of wanna try it. So if you can see, like the wax was like, whoops, sealed. So I just need to, okay, the honey at the top is a little crystallized. That's pretty good. I'm not sure what to do with it now because I don't want to eat the whole thing right now. I can just kind of squeeze it up. Something else I need to try. We went on a cruise for our 20th wedding anniversary earlier this year. Sorry, trying to mess with this. One of our stops, I don't do a lot of shopping. This is like one of the only things I bought, this and cocoa butter. And a Christmas ornament. This was such a good price. It was basically what you would pay for tea here. It wasn't really anything, but it's a chocolate tea and it's a loose tea. So I had to buy myself one of these to put the tea in, and I haven't tried it yet. And I need to do it because I'm probably gonna not be in the mood for hot tea, here before too long. But it was so good. The store had samples. They had chocolate tea. They had a really nice hot cocoa. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then like cocoa butter and things like that. I'm trying to think, I feel like there was other food items. They had chocolates, of course. Anyways, it sold me on this, and it tells you what to do with it. What does it say here? I'm gonna have to ask my sister-in-law, she remembers, but it says to add a pinch of ginger or cinnamon. I think they did cinnamon there. I'm gonna have to ask my sister-in-law who was with us if what else they did. They added obviously like a sweetener. Anyways, I'm really, really excited to try that. All right, so I raised the shelf, which will help me better down here. But now I'm realizing that some things are gonna be a little hard for me to reach up here. I mean, I keep a step stool nearby, but I don't like to need a step stool for all my things. So I'm gonna do a little reconfiguring here. I'm gonna be getting rid of a few things here. I did a lot of decluttering when we moved, and then I did more as we've unpacked, but now I'm like motivated to get rid of more things. You know, especially when you're trying to find places for things, it's like a kind of a good evaluation of like, do I need to find places for things or do I need to get rid of a couple things? So I'm debating on putting a basket here of some kind for my tea, because then I could just grab this and pull it down. Don't keep a ton of different tea because I pretty much like what I like, but this is a little big. So, you know, as is typical, I'm gonna start on a project and not be able to finish it, but I think I am gonna put a small, I'm gonna have to take a measurement, a small bin on my list. Maybe I can find one at the Dollar Tree. Making notes because you think you're gonna remember and you're not. Actually, I might do 2 bins and just put accessories. All right, here is where I landed for now. My plan is to find a tote for over here for my tea, a tote for, or not tote, a bin for over here with just like some miscellaneous things, and keep some extra mugs up here. And then I left some space here for some glasses that are currently in the dishwasher or in the sink. So I have a few mugs, a few drinking glasses, all that are easily reached. And then I'm gonna get rid of these. These, I need to check. 1 or 2 of these has a chip at the top, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then the others will go in my donate. I just don't reach for these. I really like these ones that I got from Dollar Tree back when they were only $1. I wish I'd gotten more. And I also like drinking out of this mason jar. I had another one, but I broke it. So I might just get some more mason jars if I decide I need more glasses, and then I have some short glasses as well. So I'm gonna get rid of those, and I'm gonna get rid of this mug. I really like it. I got it from Hobby Lobby a while ago, but it's just big, and I thought I'd like the bigger one, but it's like even awkward for me to like hold. It's just, whoops. I don't love it. So I'm gonna donate that, and I'm gonna donate this one. I don't know where this one came from. I feel like it might have been gifted to me many years ago. I love it. It's beautiful, but it doesn't state that it's dishwasher safe. And I feel like then I always hand wash it because I'm not sure. And I would rather just know that I can throw it in the dishwasher, even if I don't end up doing so. Anyway, so those are going away. And then this also I won't need, but I will find another place for it, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, hang on. Let me put my toaster away. Put on my light, but there's still awful shadows. Anyways, is this not a beautiful sight? I have somebody local who I buy eggs from for $3 a dozen, which is amazing and such a blessing. But my husband came home from a home that he was working in, and they had gifted him 3 dozen farm fresh eggs. They've not been washed yet. You can kind of see that they're a little dirty, but that's why they're able to be on the counter. If you don't know, they come with a protective, like when the chicken lays it has a protective layer on it called a bloom. And as long as that's on there, you don't have to refrigerate them. They will last a good while. So Yeah, isn't that so pretty? Okay, so here is my closet. It is a very large closet and I'm very grateful for it. But since moving in, I have just like piled stuff in here. A lot of this is going to eventually need to be moved to another space, but I haven't really gotten that figured out. So I'm not going to be doing a whole like clean out in here. Things are falling. But I do need to get some things put away in here. And so I'm going to do my best knowing that it's not going to be completed. My brain with the analysis paralysis is like, I don't want to even start on something unless I can completely finish it. But sometimes I don't know what I'm doing completely, so I can't. So I'm trying to do better at that and just work on what I can. And there's other stuff out there that needs to be taken care of. And so even though this space is kind of crazy and I'm bringing more stuff in here, in the long run, it's worth it because it's a step in the right direction and eventually it will get done. All right, so one other thing I think I'm gonna do while I'm in here really quick. Today's about like small tasks. But I think what I'm gonna do real quick, even though there's so much stuff on the floor in here, which gets in the way of my clothes. So it is making it hard to properly do things. But I'm gonna just shift some things around, at least on my side of the closet, let my husband's be. Although I probably will eventually, well, I'll probably eventually move stuff around for him. I'll see if he wants me to. But because the weather is shifting, I don't store stuff away for the seasons just because we have the space. We have more closet space than we do like other storage space for like totes and stuff. And so it's easier to just keep it all out. I am going to rearrange it so that like the wintry stuff is not as easily accessible kind of thing. I actually really like that we have the space for that because, you know, you have all those in between weather months where you're not really, you know, I don't want to like in the fall, I don't really want to commit to putting shorts away because we still may get some warm weather. I'm folding a sweater on my leg, so this is very awkward. So anyways, it's nice to have it all accessible. But so anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna just do a little bit of shifting right now and maybe a little decluttering. I've done that recently, so I don't think there's much, but if need be, there'll be some decluttering. All right, not a huge toss or donate pile. Everything's really donatable. I'm not donating the hangers. I'll keep those. I finally replaced some pants. I've been hanging on to some that I didn't like. They don't fit well, but I didn't have replacements. So I finally picked up some replacements. I got a great deal on some jeans at Sam's Club for like, I think there was $6.31 or something. Anyway, I now have enough pants that fit me to get rid of some other ones. So these are all going bye-bye. So quick declutter without spending too much time, but still very effective. All right, it is now the next day. I made the dinner. It was so delicious, but I decided not to film it. Instead, I'm gonna just link a video for you because I realized I shared it not that long ago. It's a creamy chicken. Originally, the recipe is a Boursin cheese with pork chops. I've done it with chicken and I've switched out the Boursin cheese to something comparable. So good. Highly recommend it. So I will link that video for you if you want to check that out. It was a delicious recipe. But I'm about to run out and do errands, but I did want to show you more stuff that I decluttered from my closet. I just kind of looked this morning and pulled these out. So I decided to get rid of these throw blankets as well. I don't think I'm going to drop stuff off at the thrift store today because I want my husband to go through and get rid of some things. But we're going to go do some errands, grocery shop, and I still think I want to do some baking later today. So anyways, let's head out. I think it's really warm. I might regret wearing pants. I mean, jeans, pants versus shorts. That's what I meant. I mean, it's warm out there, but I think I'll be fine because I'll be mostly in the store. So got to get my shoes on and head out. All right, I'm in Dollar Tree where nothing is $1 and you have to pay attention because they have all of the different price stuff mixed in together. But I think I'm going to get this basket. It's $5. I won't be using the lid. I'll save the lid because who knows if I change things up in the future. But I think instead of getting 2 baskets, one larger one, I use the tape measure here in Dollar Tree to check the measurements. It should work. On to look for a couple more things, but then I can finish up my little tea area that I showed you guys. I was looking for one of these. They had one left. I don't do much with my nails, but I don't like when I have little snags. And this is really nice, this little buffer blocks. And the one I have is, well, shredded up. So I had one left. What do you know? I actually found everything I was needing today. I also need some of this craft paper. I use it with crafting and stuff like that, but this is what I use to wrap gifts. I don't buy specialized or like for certain events. I just do brown craft paper and add a ribbon. So I was just about out and I need that. So Dollar Tree visit successful. I had a productive day out, but my goodness. I think I look like a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. I think it's just the humidity maybe. Like, what is this happening? Okay, well, I'm going to just show you what I got grocery haul and also what I picked up at TJMax. I got a few things that I was looking for. It wasn't just like random, but let me show you what I picked up at Aldi. And we have some meat in the freezer and a pretty well stocked pantry, although I'm trying to start kind of like build that up as well. Anyways, here's what I got. It's not a full week of food, but that's because we already have some food. Plus, I may end up at Sam's Club. We actually just picked some stuff up at Sam's Club last week. I may pick up a few more things, you know, throughout the week when we go out. So usually over the weekend. I don't usually go out multiple times throughout the week, but on the weekends. Anyway, I picked up some almond milk and creamer. Just don't want to run out of those. Some pierogies. We haven't had those in a while, and I thought that would be nice to have on hand. I got 3 blocks of Monterey Jack because we're out of that. I do have some cheddar, but out of the Monterey. Some frozen broccoli. This I got, this was only 99 cents. It like expires in the next day or two, but my husband likes blue cheese, and so I'm thinking tomorrow night we might have a buffalo chicken salads, and he would enjoy this on it, and he can kind of crumble it up like a crumbled blue cheese. So anyways, we'll give that a try. Picked up some tomato, cucumber, and lettuce for salads. I got some mandarin oranges because we're out. I do have some strawberries and pineapple still, but when we go out at some point, I'm running out of fruit, I may pick up some more, but that's all I got for right now. Some rice squares, some granola. They were out of my yogurt again, and I want it for my fruit parfaits. So I'm not quite out of it yet, but that's something else that I'll probably pick up to somewhere else. They've been out of it the last 2 weeks, so I'm not holding my breath that they're going to have it for a little while. A couple cans of Rotel or Aldi's version for the pantry. I still have a couple cans, but we've used it lately, so I just wanted to build that back up. Some sourdough bread, which I will put in the freezer and just take out as I need it. Okay, that's it. I need to show you. I'm going to get the frozen stuff put away. It is warm outside, and then I will share what I picked up at TJMax. I totally missed this. So this is a really random purchase, but it had $1 off, and I just thought it would be a fun snack. I may even make it for myself tonight. My husband is away tonight. Not something that he typically does for work, but he is tonight, and so I don't know. I may treat myself with a little snack, or I'll save it for him when he comes home. I don't know if he'll enjoy it, but anyways, for $1 off, I thought it was fun to try. All right, I got the cold stuff put away. TJ Maxx, place for pink salts, pink Himalayan salt. If you didn't know that, it is a great place to get it, or Marshall's, do whatever you've got near you, TJMax, Marshalls, or Home Goods. $3.99 for a 2.5 pound bag. They even had like a 5 pound bag, but I knew this would be easier for me to store. And then I've been using the same cleaner forever. I like to use natural, but I've been struggling a little bit with our new countertops. They're beautiful, they're quartz. So anyways, I got this. It's a granite and stone, it is safe on quartz. I will still use my other one to like clean up after cooking with like chicken and stuff, you know, where I want to like disinfect. But this was $3.99. I'm gonna give that a try. And then I also saw this one for windows and mirrors, or glass and mirrors. It's supposed to be also pretty natural for $5.50. I'm hoping that works. And then I'll still use my other stuff for like, you know, disinfecting. And then some cast iron soap. I've never actually seen one with like a pump bottle because it's like a concentrate, but I will use this for my hand soap. I use a foaming dispenser, and I do mostly, there's like a little residue on top there that I now have on my finger. Mostly water in a foam soap dispenser, and then like a tablespoon or two of cast iron soap. Anyways, $6.99, great price for that. And then I got me some hair clips. I'm actually gonna try it now and see if I like it. I recently broke one of mine, and so I have one less. And you know, I needed hair clips. I did just get some from Walmart. These actually came in yesterday. One of them is in my hair right now. And it's a little small, as you can see. So I just have my hair like half up with it. I do think I'm gonna keep these, but I wanna give these a try. All right, so I like it. You can't really see it. I didn't use a mirror or anything, I just put my hair up. But these were only at $5.50 and I really like them. I like these ones that I got from Walmart, but they are smaller and definitely just don't hold my hair as well. But sometimes their clips are like too big, you know? Like it seems like it shouldn't be complicated, but it is. I do like the ones where the teeth meet versus like cross over, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I like them better, but I should be good. I'm gonna keep the ones from Walmart. They were like $3.50 maybe for the 3 of them. And there are certain times where a smaller one will be handy, but really, really like this one. Did I say they were $5.50? Did I already say that? $5.50 for 4 of them. So it doesn't take much, you know. There comes a point in life where it's the simple things that just get you excited. And I'm excited about my new hair clips. I'm having an early dinner because I'm hungry and I don't have to wait for my husband since he won't be home tonight. And I'm having leftovers. And I know this might not look like much, but this is gonna be amazing. There is sour cream, lettuce, and rotel underneath. And then I mixed together a variety of leftovers. So there's corn, there's rice, there's like a cheesy ranch combo sauce, and some taco or chicken that has been seasoned with taco seasoning. Don't know why I had a hard time getting that out. But I'm gonna sit here in my living room and eat my dinner and then find a recipe to bake because I've been talking about it and thinking about it and I feel like I need to follow through. All right, so I was looking for something kind of summery-ish. So I'm going with a strawberry sour cream bread and I'm so excited for this. So I have a half a cup of butter softened. It's supposed to be unsalted, but I accidentally bought my butter from Sam's Club. I didn't accidentally buy it from Sam's Club. I'm sorry about the shadows. Like, I'm trying, y'all. I purposely bought it from Sam's Club, but I accidentally bought the unsalted in this one solid block. So I pulled it out of the freezer. I'm gonna let it soften just a little bit, and I'm gonna cut it up into sticks and then put it back in the freezer. So I use the salted butter. I'm just gonna omit the salt later in the recipe. And I did have to soften my butter a little bit in the microwave because I didn't plan this ahead of time. So, all right, we got 3/4 cup of sugar added. My oven is already preheating to 350. Let's blend this together. We've got to mix our eggs in one at a time. I pre-cracked them so that I could just dump, mix, just not have to keep stopping. Gonna add in a half a cup of sour cream or Greek yogurt. Wow, that was too much. Well, this is only a 1/4 cup measuring. I was just gonna do it twice, so I'll do it like 1.5 times. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Do you see how rich the yellow is? You get that from fresh eggs. It's so exciting. All right, we're gonna set this to the side. We're gonna mix our dry ingredients here in a separate bowl. We're gonna do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're gonna do a half teaspoon each of baking soda and baking powder. Also gonna do a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, I almost put the 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm not, I'm skipping that because I use salted butter. I'm just gonna mix this with a fork. Let's add our dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. I just feel like it'll mix better. Y'all, I'm so excited. This is gonna be a snack tonight. I also have somewhere I have to go in the morning that's a bit of a drive, and I think I'm gonna take a slice of this on the road as well. I'm excited. 2 cups sliced up here. Oh, it smells so good. I was gonna grease this, but I'm wondering if I should just parchment paper. It'd be a lot easier to pull out and slice then. We're gonna do that. The recipe says to grease, but I think this is gonna be better. A tip to fit a piece of parchment paper in a pan when it just wants to bounce right out is to crinkle it up. You're gonna have a lot better control over it now. This is a thick batter. And y'all, we are gonna make a really yummy glaze to put on top of this later. We're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for 50 to 60 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. I'll have the recipe linked down below for the bread, including the glaze. I didn't quite follow the recipe exactly for the glaze, but it's more or less some chopped up strawberries that I roughly crushed, add some powdered sugar, and some lemon juice until you get the right consistency. But I'll have the recipe linked if you would like exact measurements. That bread is delicious. Mine got a little bit brown on top. I had to cover it and keep baking it. I think my loaf pan might be a little bit shorter than the recipe called for, and so it was thicker, so it was taking longer. So I covered the top. It's not burnt or anything, but it is a little bit browner. And the plate I had, the bread went right to the edge, so putting that glaze on was a little messy, but so good. I don't think I will be taking that in the car though tomorrow morning, which is what I was hoping to do because it's a little messy with the glaze. It's more of a fork bread than a hand bread. But anyways, I will have that recipe linked down below. Oh, I was gonna show you too. The basket fit perfectly up here for my teas. So it's a little bit easier than me trying to like reach up to get it. And I just pull my basket down and get all my tea and things. So that worked. All right, that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.